again, I'm a believer that dark circles come from within. In the sense, it's hereditary to a very large extent. But everybody asks this question every life of mine: how do you take care? How do you get rid of dark circles?
So one, we are brown-skinned people, so dark circle is a given. It's a pigment.
Thank you.
So number two is, if you're young, when you're young, you have had this sneezy, runny nose, what we call it as atopic children who get allergy very fast.
Yes.
Then you have the eye. So you end up rubbing the eye. So please resist rubbing your eye. That causes capillary breakage inside and also a thickened skin around the eye, which then makes it look dark. So stop rubbing the eye if you're rubbing the eye. If it is an itchy eye, please go to your doctor to get an anti-allergic so that eye itch stops. Treat the allergy triggering that itch in the first place, but don't scratch the eye or rub the eye. Apply a lot of moisturizer. You don't need definitely a specialized eye cream. If you are a low maintenance person, if you're a child, if you're a teenager who just wants to run, any moisturizer that your mama says or your doctor says is good for the skin is also okay for the eye. Please apply eye around the mouth, all those moisturizer, and just run so that the well moisturized skin is less itchy than a dry skin is. So that's one. Then, like Namrata said, a lot of under eye dark circle is not just lifestyle, where you sleep late, where you don't eat right, where iron deficiency can also cause dark circles. So of course, look at all of these things. If these things are okay, then you need to make sure it's not a familial dark circle, which means the dark circle is above and below the eye, like a big halo around the eye. Then that usually is a familial dark circle. But if it is just under the eye, more towards the inner part of the eye, more towards the inner part of the eye and more bluish discoloration, could be because you have rubbed your eye, or could be because you've started aging, and then what happens is skin becomes very thin and wrinkly and then also starts giving you that bluish blackish discoloration. The last thing that can happen is you have an eye that is slightly deep set, so there is a trench underneath it, and you have a slightly hooding eyebrow. So if you sit on a top light, shadow. So you adjust the light, you will be a happier person and you'll think your eye is fixed. Or you end up, of course, you can't keep adjusting your light always. So you go to a happy dermatologist, but a very experienced one, and get a little bit of a filler done underneath. That's like a magic.
And guys, if you can't do that, learn how to correct and conceal.
Exactly.
Learn how to correct and conceal.
Good under eye cream and Namrata Soni. So now she's going to tell us.
But Doc, can I ask you a question? Which in India, what would you say would be the best under eye cream for girls from the age of 20 to 35 and 35 to 50? What would you recommend?
Actually, I must say we are working on one. So until that comes
That's
out.
amazing.
Yes. Until that comes up, when you have a dark circle, like I said, it's usually nutritional deficiency also. So make sure you take a good balanced nutritional supplement. You could end up taking Essential from our range of RA, which on soulskincorp.com, you can see all the details of it. I'll put a URL out here.
Yes,
so
please.
That's going to be Essential, which is a good concoction of multivitamin that gives you fantastically what you need. A good anagen, which has a little bit of an iron, but a lot of amino acids to build and repair that skin. And then if you have a dry, itchy skin, then you either use a primrose capsule or a hydrate capsule, depending on what causes the itching of the eye. So hydrate, build and repair, and replenish the nutritional supplement that you need is what you
So
require.
guys, from what I've understood, Dr. Rashmi Shetty is making this eye cream. So I guess once it's ready, we will all be applying it for our eyes.
Yes. But for now, I'm going to tell you a very unconventional thing. It is not an under eye cream, but it's got a cream which has hyaluronic acid, a little bit of vitamin C, and a little bit of niacinamide, which is my favorite. Okay. So there is a company called as Eclat, and simply research-based Indian company, since you asked Indian, that is something which is my favorite. There is no financial attachments, guys. I have nothing to do with the company, but I'm just saying it's a really nice one. The other one I quite like is from a company called as Sebamed, something called as Q10 under eye cream. Again, Q10 is a fantastic ingredient. So these would be my two recommendations for you for an under eye cream. Then there is a company called as Galderma. They have something called as Biluma. Again, not an eye cream, but I love the plant ingredients in it, which is fantastic. So these would be my three locally available creams.
At Noble Chemist and all these high-end chemists, I think will have these brands.
One will have it, but it is fantastic. All three homegrown products.
Guys, I will be saving this IGTV so you can go back and hear what Dr. Rashmi has said regarding the brands. But you know, guys, are you doing online consultations right now? A lot of people are asking that again and again and again.
Very much, especially.
And I think Malvika Raj, I think she's your patient, is saying a big hi.
Oh, hi! She's beautiful.
She's gorgeous. She's absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful skin. All she wanted is the right moisturizer, and I hope I've given you the right one. She never came back.
So I think you did the job. But no, seriously, I think, you know, guys, from what every time I do my makeup, every time I do anybody's makeup, for me, my biggest thing, when my brides especially come to me and say, oh, can you recommend a skincare regime? My first thing will be is that please, you have 6 to 8 months, go and visit a good dermatologist who will be able to put you on a skincare regime and, you know, something that will make your skin look beautiful and glowing, so that my job becomes 10 times easier the day I meet you.